one time it was a Dominican sister actually, she was in our Mariology class. She approached me and she named a spiritual gift that she said she saw in me. I felt complimented. I took it as praise, but then as it sunk in, I realized, gosh, this is a responsibility. If God has given me this gift, it's to bear Him fruit. I got to be a good steward of that gift. And following that encounter, I tried to do so. And as I'm sure you know, when we exercise the gifts that God gives us, it's really extraordinary. It's consoling what results, because the fruits are disproportionate. First of all, in ourselves, using our gifts is life-giving, produces joy, it's energizing. And the fruits, the effects, the benefits that others derive, clearly they don't come from us, they come from Him. How important it is, I think, that all of us have spaces in our weeks, in our months, in our schedules where we employ the gifts that God gives us and experience those fruits. Greetings again, my beloved parishioners. We're now more or less at the halfway point of this 2-month-long campaign of Christian stewardship at the parish. We're moving out of the month of communion, moving deeper into now the month of giving. But we cannot give back to God gratefully unless we've first received our gifts from Him, or rather recognize the gifts that He's already given us. Do you know what your spiritual gifts are? God has given to every Christian through baptism and in a special way through confirmation spiritual gifts meant, says St. Paul, for the upbuilding of the church. Now, some of these gifts are quite extraordinary. One of you was sharing with our PS community recently how he discovered gifts of healing in his life, healing of people's bodies and of people's souls. Others' gifts may seem more ordinary. They're no less essential, no less impactful. Gifts of administration, of hospitality, the gift of recognizing gifts, because that's a gift, maybe one that Dominican sister had. Well, we've been discussing here at the parish office, what can we do to build up a culture of gift awareness at our parish? Because gifts change everything. When we exercise our gifts, we don't experience our service as draining or burdensome or causing burnout, but rather as life-giving and energizing. So just as we did last month with the day for prayer, we want to make things as easy as possible for you. And so we're sending the spiritual gift seminar to you. I can't send you a Dominican sister. I can send you a link to a very good online spiritual gifts inventory. In the description of this video, there's a link to that inventory. I invite you to take it. It might be the best investment of 10 to 20 minutes that you spend this month. That survey can help you identify your gifts. And I invite you to take that survey before our ministry fair this Sunday after both the 9 and 11 a.m. masses over at Coffee and Donuts. There's going to be a whole sampling of just some of the ways at this parish you might be able to employ those gifts for the upbuilding of this one strong family united in Christ.